name is Martin Bauer. I'm a senior standardization engineer at NEC Laboratories Europe. I work in the data ecosystems and standards group, and there I do research and development on technologies and standards for data sharing. In most cases, applications have been developed together with the collection of the data related to that. So what you in the end have is an application that is directly tied to the data, and in the end you have a silo of data. But the same data may be quite relevant also for other applications, but there is typically no easy way to share it, and data sharing is now about enabling this, so other applications can make use of this data. The digitization of the world basically promises a lot of improvements, optimizations and so on, but we can only really do that if we have the right data, and if the data is in silos, that's not going to work. So we need to bridge these silos, and especially if we think of things like artificial intelligence and machine learning, they really require a lot of data. So the trusted sharing of data is becoming very important. So at the moment we really have completely separate systems and no way to share and exchange data between them. So we need to create an architecture that allows this sharing of information. But one of the core important things is it's not sufficient to just make data available, because applications also need to understand that data. And for that reason, data interoperability is a key challenge that needs to be addressed and solved. What we need to make sure is that applications can find the information they need, then they can access, and then they can understand the information they need. And if everything is done in a different way, that's not going to happen. So for that reason, these aspects need to be standardized to really enable applications to make use of the data. And this was also the basis for our first standardization contributions. So we defined a new standard called NGSI that models the world in the form of entities, properties and relationships. Over time, this standardization has evolved. The recent version is called NGSI-LD. NEC Laboratories Europe has improved and enhanced NGSI-LD over the past years. In particular, we have now added a new temporal interface, whereas previously only the most current information could be accessed. Now also the history and predictions for future information can be retrieved. Furthermore, we now support distributed and federated deployments that allow stakeholders to share their data.
Orchestrating a brighter world. NEC.